my diamond art friends, Eileen here. How are we all doing on this fine Friday evening? It is probably about almost 100 with the heat index down here in steamy Florida. I think the good news is we're due to get some rain next week, and for me, I got a call from the property manager, and the roofer will be here tomorrow to fix the leak in the roof. So yay! Woohoo! All right, so good news. Couple things before I start. I wanted to just let you guys know that I did receive the chain that did not come in my PR package from New Craft Day. So when they said they would mail it out to me, they did. So here is my completed project with the chain. And they actually even sent me a toolkit, but I didn't need that. But you know, it's where the chain came as well. So yeah, I sealed it, and it's going to be a great gift for someone. Okay, number 2 of my before I start. I think I found my new favorite pleasure snack food addiction. I went shopping after work because I get out at 3 in the afternoon on Fridays, and I had to go grocery shopping because I'm working tomorrow. And I was going through I wanted microwave popcorn, movie theater butter, and I love that, but that's not what I'm going to show. And they had candy popcorn Twix. My gosh, this is delicious. I am snacking on it as we speak. As you can see, the bag is almost empty. And, well, the good thing is you see that it's low in sodium. So, I mean, there's that. So, yeah. So good. They also had a Snickers one, but I wanted to try the Twix because, yeah. All right, so let me go ahead and get down. There's one other thing I want to show before we start, but I'll do that in just a second. As you can see, I'm working on Cujo, which is for True Vampire Crafts animal event. And as you can see, I've gotten a decent amount done. And yeah, so I'm gonna park my behind down, and I have one more story-ish to tell before I actually get into my next 10 questions for the tagged questions. Okay, so I have been watching Mushy's WIP Chat, and I know Tanya got a specific tray from this company, and I was completely jelly. So I went ahead and purchased my own Deep Six Ghost tray. Yee, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I know that it's really cool when the lights are out, but I'm not going to do that right now because, well, it's not dark enough, and I will do that later. So they did send me a really cool sticker, and then here is a little sticker card that comes that says, thanks for your purchase. You can find a demonstration on how to use the product on our YouTube channel, and they give you a QR code. They also give you a QR code to their Instagram and their Facebook. You can find them on Etsy. So go ahead and check them out. And as you know, I was gifted this one from Mushy, and then I bought another one that's actually right now just holding some trash drills, but not the way it's supposed to. So anyway, I gotta figure that out. I was just trying to find a place to put my trash drills. So I think that's all the little things I wanted to show. So yeah, okay, we'll go ahead and we'll get started. I do want to thank everyone that's taken time to participate in the tagged questions. I didn't realize how that this was going to take off when it was suggested to me that I tag other creators. Just seeing the response has been really heartwarming, and so anyone who took time to answer those questions, I'm going to move this cover reminder because it's not going to be in my way. I just want to thank you guys so much for doing that. Even if you didn't know it was where it originated from, you did take time to participate, and yeah, I appreciate it. So, all right, let me get some drills laid down. Now, Cujo is coming along pretty decent. There are two ABs, which are the symbol N and symbol P. The alien putty that I'm using is working well, which I like alien putty anyway. So, I mean, I found what I want to use, and I have a lot of it still. But you know what I did? They had the trash one that came out yesterday, and I bought it. I mean, what the hell? And then I also bought the ocean one to try as well. And maybe next month I'll see what other new ones they have and get those. So I never run out, but also have a good supply. And I can always send some samples if somebody wanted one to try to see if they would like to purchase their own, like Mushy did for me, which was very much appreciated. And I was already in love with alien putty, and I'm now even more in love with it, using different formulations. So yep, and I know I had sent a sample out to someone and made sure they knew where they could get it if they decide they like it. So hopefully, we keep the good word out, and we keep the alien putty and its new formulations and variations coming. All right, so let's get to these questions. Okay. What is the most breathtaking view you have ever witnessed? For me, it is an easy answer. For me, it was watching my nieces and nephews grow up. As I've mentioned a while back, I don't have any children. I am unable to have my own children. I was able to have the good fortune of being able to spend time with my nieces and nephews as they were growing up. And, that's amazing. But probably the most breathtaking view I've ever seen is my nephews, Brandon and Justin, being fathers to their children. They are wonderful fathers. I was very close to them when I was up in New York. I didn't miss anything for them. Baseball games, soccer when they were little ones, whatever they were doing. I was 100% there. I know one year, my brother and I, not their father, my sister is their mother, they were having grandparents stay at school, but my parents couldn't go. So they asked me if I would go, and asked my brother and I if we would go and be like their representatives for Grandparents' Day. So, yeah, I did that with my brother, and it was great. It was really great, and yeah. So anyway, now that I'm rambling, the most breathtaking thing I've ever seen are my nephews, Brandon and Justin, be fathers to their children. I don't get to see it as much as I like because I'm in Florida and they're in New York, but it's still, it always makes me a little bit misty when I go up there and I see them, and they're happy tears, but they're also sad tears because I don't get to be there all the time. My nephews are the loves of my life. If anybody ever asks me, my answer is Brandon and Justin Smith are the loves of my life. Um, yeah. Anyway, that's enough about that. Now that I've rambled on and explained that more than I needed to. All right, let's get some more of these ones plopped down. I almost want to eat more of that popcorn, but you guys do not need to hear me eating that popcorn. God, it's so good. Whew. But I can't eat that for dinner either. So when I get done here, I gotta heat something up for dinner. And it can't be Twix popcorn. Pretty sure that's not a good idea. I mean, I've had ice cream for dinner before, so I mean, what would be the difference? But, you know, whatever. All right, so next question is, if you could have any fictional vehicle, such as a spaceship or a time-traveling device, what would it be and why? All right, so when I read this question, the first thing that popped into my head was the Starship Enterprise from Star Trek, only because I want to be beamed up and down planets. I want to know what that feels like. Like, you know, that's the only reason why I would like that. Just to know what that's like, you know? You know, and it'd be cool to chill with Spock, I think. I mean, you know, Spock's still around. You know, fictionally speaking. I know Leonard Nimoy passed away, but you know what I'm saying? You know, he'd be cool. Logically. Anyway, I was trying to make a joke there. Probably wasn't very funny, but it made me laugh, so I guess that's good. As long as I'm entertaining myself. All right, so we're going to go to the next question. Let me get these laid down a little bit. All right, so the next question is, if you could have any celebrity as your best friend, who would it be and why? All right. My initial thought when I read this question was absolutely Keanu Reeves. But then I was like, no. You would choose Adam Sandler. And the reason why I would choose Adam Sandler is he has friends from childhood who he kind of brought up with him into the entertainment industry. And they will appear in like cameos in every movie that he produces or he's in where he produces. And I just think that's like really cool that he did that. Like he didn't forget these people who knew him before he, you know, became this, you know, comedy legend. So yeah, that is my answer for that. All right, let me go ahead and, ooh, one just flinged off. Ooh, nuts. And when I did that, because I was trying to find it, some of these came up. It's not the greatest stick in the world, but whatever. I'm going to seal it when I'm done. Whatever. I'll find it later. One went flying. Oh, there it is. There it is. It was on the canvas. All right, hold on. You can do it. There it goes. All right, let me get the ease. Then we'll go to the next question, which will be question number 4. Oh, I need a little bit more. Just a little bit. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. All right, next question. Let me take a sip of my Pepsi. That's good too. I have been looking for, what was it? Mushy, did you say like peach Pepsi? I looked for that today and I couldn't find it. So I'm wondering where I can find that, because I would really like to give that a try to see if it's any good. Does that exist? Does anybody know, does that exist? Or am I like, or did I hear her wrong? I mean, it's possible. I could have heard whatever I wanted to hear. I mean, My boyfriend tells me that all the time. You know, whatever. Probably true though. Who knows? But anyway, where can I find that? I need that in my life. Okay, so let me get my little self squared away with a line here and a line there. Here a line there. All right, here we go. Sorry. All right, here we go. Next question. What is your favorite way to learn new things and expand your knowledge? Well, I like to research. You know, the internet can be a great thing if you're trying to learn something, but you also need to understand that everything that you read on the internet may not necessarily be true. But if I'm interested in a subject, I will read several different things about it. May even use a YouTube to see what I can find out there. But yeah, I like to read about it, and then like if it's, say it's a new craft or just, you know, trying to maybe put something together or whatever, like I want to try it. So I like to kind of, and I'm also a note taker, so I will take notes. You know, especially when I'm trying to figure out something, so I can like give myself a step-by-step kind of thing. And yeah, so that's what I like to do. I like to do a little bit of research, maybe watch some videos, and then give it a try. If it's like, for instance, say like it's a true crime case that I want to know about, you know, I'll read a lot about it on the internet or what have you, just because, you know, sounds interesting, you know, like an interesting kind of cool thing to do. You know, I think that's just how the state of things, right? Because when most of us were younger, what did we do? We went to the library. What did we use? That damn, what was it called? That damn card thing, card catalog thing. And then you had to sign out the book. So it's not, you know, things have changed so much since I was younger. You had to actually go to the library and do research and read books and, you know, stuff like that. It's so much different now. And I kind of like that, you know, that about technology. There are things I don't like about it, but that's a chat for another time, because, you know, technology is a gift and a burden. All right, anyways, moving on to the next question. Get some more of these drills down. I'm not doing a very good job laying these drills down, I don't think, but whatever. I didn't have the right size ruler to use, so yeah, I have some coming that are different sizes. Like I only have 141, so I did today get a 140.5 in that I bought from AliExpress. I only bought one, but then I ordered a couple more today because I was like, why did you only buy one? That seems silly. And then I bought, I think, 139 maybe. But the ones that I bought today are a little bit different. They actually have like there's like little holes in the bottom of like the ruler. So where's the ruler? So let's just say this is the ruler, but it has like little like the little circles for the drills here. They have them down here too. Like I think just to make sure that they're gonna fit. I'm not sure though. So I'm gonna do a little more reading on that. I didn't really read it before I bought it. I was just like, that looks good. Sometimes I'm like that. All right, so let me get to the next question. Oh, those are terribly laid down. Oh, all right, so the next one is, what is your favorite way to celebrate and acknowledge your own growth and achievements? I, to be honest, don't really celebrate myself all that much. When I do an achievement or, you know, grow, you know, like in my knowledge or whatever, I'm just confident. that I've learned it, and like I'm happy with myself inwardly. It's not anything that I ever feel like I need to broadcast around. Um, so yeah, I really don't. I mean, I'll share good news with like, you know, the people that are closest to me, my mom, my dad, maybe my sisters, brothers, um, you know, good friends, but it's not anything I ever feel like, let's go celebrate. No, I'm not a let's go celebrate me kind of person. So just knowing I did it, could be if I decide I deserve a treat, that's, like, oh, because of this, you're gonna get a treat. Could be getting myself like my Starbucks venti peppermint mocha hot. Um, you know, could be that, but I haven't done that in a really long time. And I've probably made some achievements where I feel like that would be a suitable reward. So we shall see. We shall see. If I do that or not, it won't be this weekend. So I got a lot to do. I'm working extra. Gotta film some stuff for the YouTubes and for my channel, and see the man, and get ready for the normal work on Monday. So yeah, busy, 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 but that's okay. It's how life is sometimes. I think I got all the E's. No, probably not. I'll see one later. All right, let me put this away, and then we'll go to the next question, and we will do, I don't know, number 5, maybe? I feel like I'm picking just dark colors, but whatever. I'm starting from that way, from the furthest, from that way. Like, you guys can just... Gosh, it's been a long day. Oh, gosh. I'm starting from the area furthest from me and working my way down to me, which probably I should probably do it the other way, but, we all do it our own way. All right, let me get some of these 5s down, and then we'll go to question, was it question 6? Yeah, it'll be question 6. Okie dokie. Next question is, what is the one thing you would like to change about yourself and why? Well, it's something I've been trying to work on. So not necessarily like, oh my gosh, I need to change this about myself, but I've always had my face expressions will tell you how I feel about things. So they often tease me at my on Zoom, on our little like Google Meet meetings, because we use Google Meet, not Zoom. But that my face expressions kind of give it away even when I'm quiet. So I'm trying to like not have my face expressions kind of give away my feeling on a situation. Yeah, so I think I have really worked on kind of not being a more positive person, but maybe being a more calm person, in the respect that I used to kind of just, the first emotion I had was the one I went with. So if I was angry, well, that was the emotion I was going with, and I was gonna tell you what I thought about it. Now I can actually like take a moment and breathe and just, maybe not necessarily have to do the, the popping off or, whatever. I take some time to think before I speak now. That's something that I was never, ever good at, and sometimes still am working on, but yeah. That'll be the answer for that. Now, this next question, they spelt one of the words wrong in the question, so the word silliest they spelt wrong, but that's okay. I'm not going to get too upset because I know what they mean. So, it did remind me of when I was in my 20s and I was working as a nursing assistant at a nursing home with my cousin, and we used to have to write like different things for like other shifts to know, and she would spell things wrong and completely petty on my part, but I would cross it out and fix it because I didn't like that she spelled it wrong, and she would get so mad at me. She goes, "Why do you do that?" I'm like, "Because you spelled it wrong. I don't, whatever." It was really kind of probably petty of me, and I didn't mean it to like call her out for not spelling the words correctly. It was just I wanted it to be right. I don't know. That's so silly. And, when you're in your 20s, you're still a little immature, I think. And I was probably pretty immature. And if I could go back, I wouldn't have done it. She still loves me and I love her, but, I probably wouldn't have tried to correct her spelling. All right, anyway, getting to the question, though, because I didn't even say the question, did I? I went off into a thing. I went off into my own world. All right, so what is the silliest way you've injured yourself? I'm going to tell you, I don't really know about silliest way. I mean, I've fallen out of like my computer desk chair at work. I mean, I didn't injure myself, but it was pretty embarrassing, but recently, the roof near where I work, my work desk here in my apartment, I sprung a leak. Well, the roof sprung a leak. I didn't spring a leak when it was raining, and I was trying to move some of the stuff so it wouldn't get wet. And when I was moving, some of my diamond art, because that's what it was, into my bedroom, to keep it kind of out of the way, I bumped my left elbow into the door frame and I got myself a pretty decent bruise. I mean, it smarted a little, but like not where it like was hampering my ability to be able to do anything. It did not. So, I'm going to say that recently, but I will tell a story about when I was a kid. I'm going to say it was around 7, probably. And so it's another story. So I'm going to say it. Picture it. Early 1980s, upstate New York. Eileen has on the most fabulous pair of jelly shoes. That's right, jelly shoes. Sorry, I needed to look at something. All right, jelly shoes. And she is going to climb a tree. That's right, she's going to climb a tree. Now, just a little aside, we lived in Prairieville, New York, on a road called Doodle Town. Okay, Doodle Town Road. No, that's wrong. I take that back. That's where we lived in Ancram. No, Lido's Road. It was Lido's Road. L-I-D-O. Lido's Road. Sorry. Got myself all discombobulated where we lived. Because, like, we lived in those two places, and then the house I actually grew up in the rest of the way. But anyways, all right, getting back to the story. Eileen is going to climb a tree in her fabulous pair of jelly shoes. Now, she not only has her jelly shoes on, but she's got a cute pair of socks on. Anyways, Eileen starts climbing up this tree in those very cute jelly shoes. And, well, Eileen falls out of the tree, hits her head on a bicycle pedal, and cuts her head open. Yep. I don't want to blame those fabulous jelly shoes. But I ended up having to go to the hospital and get stitches in my head. I don't remember how many stitches because I was young. But I did claim to my parents that part of my brain must have fallen out when that happened. You know, probably. I do have a scar on the back of my head, you know, that when I had long hair, and I am growing my hair out now to be an old maid in my sister's wedding. Well, anyways, when I would pull my hair back, and when I would take it down, I would get a little ache where that scar is. But anyways, yep, that is the silliest way I ever remember injuring myself. And yep, jelly shoes were fantastic. All right. Oh, I missed some 5s already. I see that, but oh well. Let's do some N's. Let's do some ABs. All right, so the next question is, what is the most ridiculous thing you've ever bought online? All right, so I don't know about ridiculous, but I every year buy a new ornament for Christmas. Every year. In 2020, I was obviously not going to run around all over the place. Working in healthcare, I didn't want to like chance going anywhere, even if I was masked up, to find a said ornament. It was important to me at the time, and actually it's still pretty important because now it's like a way of life for me to stay away from as many people as possible, because I just didn't want to chance, you know, being in contact with someone that could have been exposed to the virus, but I also didn't want to feel like there was an opportunity to bring it to the facility that I worked at. And there, I shut the light off. Put it back on. Yeah, well, anyways, I was scrolling through Facebook and I see this really cute ornament. It's Santa Claus with a mask on. He has hand sanitizer in his sack, his present sack, and he has toilet paper and a couple other like things that were kind of in demand, you know, during the pandemic at first. And I thought, that is such a cute ornament. I want that ornament. So I went ahead and I purchased it through Facebook, the ornament. All right, so I get the ornament in the mail, and looked nothing like the cute picture or, you know, ornament they showed, you know, in their advertisement. It was terribly painted. Probably, it was so tiny, this ornament. But figuring, well, you know, it was the pandemic and, you know, whatever. This fits perfect, you know, with the year and what had happened. I kept it, and it is my 2020 ornament. So yeah. Anyway, so as disappointing as it was, it kind of made me laugh because I'm like, well, what the hell, you know? Why not? Why would this like be any different than anything else? So, yep, that was the most ridiculous thing I can remember buying online. I'm sure there are other things, but that's the one that popped in my brain first. All right, I'm going to grab, I guess All right, so the next question, there are only 2 more questions left, but we'll go ahead and just kind of keep doing the eyes, and then, well, not keep doing the eyes. I probably will have the eyes done by the time we're finished, but that's okay. It'll be good enough for a WIP Chat. All right, so the next question is, what is the weirdest thing you have ever eaten? now. I don't really try like anything new. But years and years ago, when I say years and years ago, it was probably 10 years ago, my brother-in-law bought alligator and cooked it, and I tried it. I knew that I would what I was eating when I was eating it. It was okay. I mean, it was good. I mean, it isn't something that I would eat like on a steady like whatever, but I mean, it was okay. Um, I only tried it because my nieces were trying it, and I didn't want to seem like a wimp. You know, my sister, I don't believe tried it, but I did. And I was like, all right, I'll try it. I mean, anything for the kids. They were teenagers at the time, but still, anything for the youngins. So yeah, I tried it. It was okay, but I don't really know if you guys would even consider that something weird. Because I'm sure some of you have had it, and whatever. But for me, I would say that's the weirdest thing. I would honestly have said the Weaver hot dogs with the cheese in the middle because those were friggin' gross when I was a kid. But my mom like bought those a lot because they were cheap and she had 8 kids to feed. So, gosh. Anyway, let's just say that it was alligator, even though I think I even remember the brand of hot dog. Weaver hot dogs with the cheese in the middle were the weirdest thing I've ever had to eat in my life. They were gross. I'd eat alligator again before I ever ate another one of those hot dogs. So, yeah. All right. So that was that. All right. So the last question, and then it'll be the end of my WIP and chat. And then I'll do my closing. Let me get a couple one of these down. If you could have a talking car, what would you want it to say? This made me think of Knight Rider with David Hasselhoff. His car was Kit, right? I don't remember the brand of the car or the make and model of the car, but I would like that. Not a fancy car at all. I don't want a fancy like car, but what I would like is that cool like light that when he would talk, you would see it going back and forth. And I would like it to have the sarcastic wit that Kit had, and just say, hey, Eileen, where do you want to go? And then drive me there safely because I don't like to drive. So, I would like to be driven around and, that's it. I don't really need it to tell me anything. It could tell me some stories, but I would like some sarcastic wit, just as, Kit had with whatever his name was. I don't even know what David Hasselhoff's name was in the Knight Rider. But anyway, yeah, that would be what I would choose. So actually, I think I am going to finish these eyes. Let me see. Do you guys see any more? You probably do, and I don't see them. But that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. So yeah, those are my next 10 questions. I am going to tag some creators to see if they would like to participate. Don't feel obligated if they tag you to answer. I just thought this would still be fun to continue. I don't really know. I still have a stack of them I could do, but I don't really know if a lot of them are just asking the same question, just a different way than I presented it before on another card. So we're going to see. But that is my WIP and chat for this canvas, which I've named Cujo, and it is for True Vampire Crafts Animal Event. Go check her out if you wish to participate to get the details on how you can participate. And yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my popcorn, my Twix popcorn, and figure out what I'm having for dinner. Who knows? But that's all I got. So thank you all. Please like and comment, and have yourself a great day or night, whatever it is for you. Take care. Happy diamond painting. And until my next video, bye.